What's up everyone, Lance Hedrick here, and today we're going to look at milk sharing. Now this is one of the most often requested videos, so hope you enjoy it. Alright, before getting into this, I do have one real quick request. Please hit that subscribe button and the like button. This really helps my channel, and the last time I started the video out like this, it had a really great efficiency. So I'm just gonna ask you right now to do that if you're enjoying the content I put out. Sometimes I know it's easy to forget, so just hit that button real quick. That would be really helpful for me. Anyway, let's continue. So what is milk sharing? Milk sharing is when you portion enough milk for more than one beverage and then splitting it so that you have the same consistent amount of foam for each drink. The most common, obviously, is for people to make two beverages at home. One for them, one for their partner, one for a friend, whatever it might be. So we're gonna just kind of look at splitting for two today, but I'm gonna go ahead and talk about what that looks like, why we're doing what we're doing, so that you might be able to split for even more, say, for a cortado, a cappuccino, and a latte, something like that. So, but first, what we're going to do is just look at this. If you remember from my milk steaming video and from my latte art video, the properties of foam and how it works coming out of the pitcher, the slower you pour, the more the foam sits back. The faster you pour, the more foam comes out, right? And then as you're pouring, you're going to be displacing foam at different rates. So the idea with milk sharing is to ensure that you have dispensed between two pitchers the same amount of foam. Now for two drinks, this is super, super easy. And I'm going to show you how to do this. But first, I'm just going to talk through it. You're going to dose out the right amount of milk for two beverages. And then when you're done steaming, you're going to pour around 70% of all of that milk into this pitcher. And then you're going to pour back that extra 20%, so you have 50-50. The reason we're doing this is because when you're dispensing, foam wants to stay stuck in this pitcher. So if we only poured 50% and immediately poured, this first pitcher would have less foam than this pitcher. So you're going to pour quickly, about 70%, to discard as much foam as we can, because as I said, a lot's going to stay in this pitcher. And then we're going to dump back some, so we have an equal 50-50, and you're going to see that it's a very similar amount of foam. Without belaboring the point anymore, let's go and do an example. All right, so I have steamed double the amount of milk I normally would for a cappuccino, and I have it in this big pitcher. I also steamed it just a tad thicker, and that's just to anticipate how it's going to thin up as we switch pitchers. First thing I'm going to do is dump pretty quickly, about 70% into this pitcher, and I'm going to dump back until we're about even. Then swirl your espresso, and we're going to give a pour. I'm just going to do simple hearts because all we're looking for today is that foam consistency. There's one. Then we're going to take the rest of this and dump it in. Swirl, swirl. And there's two. And there we have two cappuccinos with milk sharing. And so just to ensure, first we're going to do a little shake test on each. That's good. A little shake test on this. That's good. All right, now we're going to peel back with a spoon just to check the texture. All right, so we've got a solid centimeter of foam there. And on this one, a solid centimeter of foam there. So we have exact identical portions of milk. All right, so it's very simple. Very simple to milk share two drinks. You're just going to steam double the amount. You're going to make it just a smidge thicker and then go 70% back to 50-50. Then you've got two drinks. Bada bing, bada boom. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Just keep in mind that when you're pouring, milk wants to stay, foam wants to stay in the original pitcher. So you have to keep that in mind. So that is how you do two drinks with milk sharing. You're just going to steam double the amount that you would for a normal cappuccino or whatever beverage you're doing. Steam it just a smidge thicker. Go 70%, then put the 20% over that you did back in your original pitcher. Pour, dump into your pouring pitcher, pour your second one. And you'll have two identical foams in two separate beverages. Milk sharing. Easy peasy. Go ahead, split your drinks, share with friends. Enjoy. Thank you very much for watching. Again, I'm just going to reiterate, hit the like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. I have a Patreon in the caption below. Consider checking that out. It really helps me make these videos and really pump out more and more content for you all. Thanks again, and cheers.